And now welcome Dr. Obi Steen. Welcome to the Obi Steen Show. Today's topic, obesity. Welcome, Dr. Harold. Welcome, Dr. Harold. How's your day been?
It's been pretty good. Thanks for having me.
Well, let's get right down to it. What is obesity?
Well, I gotta say I'm stumped. I know I'm supposed to be a world-renowned obesity expert, but there is no way for me to describe this grand issue. Second, I'm gonna have to say that obesity is the condition of being grossly or abnormally fat or overweight.
Why is obesity important? Why do I need to care about obesity?
Are you seriously asking me why obesity is important? Who do you think you are? Obesity is very important. And when I say very important, I mean very important.
Standing in the rain with his head hung low.
Disease, diabetes, high blood pressure, and other chronic conditions. So those are pretty important things.
So you would just say obesity kills?
It flat out kills.
But why is obesity, is it up on the scale of like world hunger or other world problems?
Whoa, slow down. I think you are comparing two completely different issues. Let's just take world hunger and kick it out of the door for now, because I did not get my PhD in world hunger. I got it in obesity. Obesity is it's an issue that people aren't very aware of, I think. I think that we need to spread a lot more awareness in order to give people more knowledge and overall information about this disease.
I would agree, especially in America. We have some charts here. Can we get the camera definitely to see this chart? In America, 24% of people suffer from obesity. Adults. But look at these other countries. Almost none of them are 24%. But then look at children. It's basically America, South America, and Australia. It's really ridiculous. I'm Dr. Harold.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, anytime.
Now here to discuss the psychological effects of obesity is Dr. Lois Laughlin. Nice to see you, Dr. Laughlin.
The pleasure's all mine.
Well, Mrs. Laughlin, what are the psychological effects of obesity?
Well, typically, when people feel unhappy or rejected, they tend to overeat. This can cause the overweight individual to get caught in a cycle.
So you're saying unhappiness leads to overeating, which leads to more weight gain, which can lead to more unhappiness. And just the cycle can repeat.
Precisely.
Well, that's a very profound thought, Miss Laughlin.
Oh, couldn't get a ticket. It was a sold-out show.
Studies indicate disorders such as depression can be a factor in the development of obesity.
So depression can lead to obesity, and obesity can lead to depression.
In some cases, all types of factors can lead to obesity. For example, genetics, binge eating disorder, and night eating syndrome.
What is binge eating disorder?
Binge eating disorder is when an individual can't control themselves and ingest huge quantities of food in a short amount of time.
What's night eating syndrome?
Well, that's a good question. Those with night eating syndrome rarely eat at day, but at night they lose sleep consuming large quantities of food.
Well, it's been a pleasure, Miss Laughlin. You really know your obesity.
The pleasure's all mine.
And now, let's welcome Mickey Barnes. Mickey Barnes is a doctor working with other doctors to reduce obesity around the world. Welcome, Mickey Barnes! Woo! Thank you for coming, Mr. Barnes. I know you have a busy schedule. Over the years, obesity has been looked at as calories in versus calories out. And that's how losing weight has been looked. How else can we stop rapid growth of obesity around the world?
For those coping with depression, therapy can be used. If the overeating stops, obesity numbers very well may drop as well. These individuals just need to find another way to cope with their depression.
So how are doctors out there looking at binge eating syndrome, and how are they going to cure it?
Binge eating is essentially an addiction. Doctors should send binge eaters to therapy or put them on a very strict diet. It's essential that they do this so patients don't get caught in the vicious cycle.
So you're saying that obesity is not just overeating, that it's a biopsychosocial approach.
Yes, I've been saying that, yes.
Heard the roar of the crowd. He could picture the scene. Put his ear to the wall. And like a distant scream.
If obesity is a biopsychosocial approach, does society need to look at it as something that can be cured psychologically, biologically, and socially?
Currently in the field of psychology, obesity isn't viewed as much of a problem, when clearly it is.
So the truth,
Like a distant scream. He heard one guitar. Just blew him away.
to the biggest question, what causes obesity, is 3 factors: psychology, genetics, and social problems.
Yes, I think that's very clear to everyone.
Saw stars in his eyes. And the very next day, bought a beat up 6-string in a second hand.
Well, hopefully doctors can use this research we have here today, and they can use this biopsychosocial approach to cure obesity.
That has to be the goal.